Alabama is desperately seeking 11,000 people who want to build cars.
Increasing rain chances for the weekend, and then hot weather returns next week. We'll have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll check in with the Anniston Barracudas swim team as they prepare for the state meet. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Friday, July 14th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
The Alabama Industrial Development Training Department has just launched a nationwide campaign to recruit thousands of people to apply for open jobs at companies like the Honda plant in Lincoln. The online ad campaign is called Shift into Alabama, and it lists the available jobs in Lincoln, Montgomery, Vance, Huntsville, Tuskegee, and other places around the state. AL.com reports that the website has already reached more than 1 million people and has attracted thousands of job applications. The recruitment tool is the brainchild of AIDT Director Ed Castile, who hired a Birmingham ad agency to put the campaign together. If you're interested in applying for one of these jobs, you can visit shiftinalabama.com and find out what's available.
The Cleburne County Sheriff's Department is warning local residents about a scam that's designed to get personal information. Officials say that somebody is calling Cleburne County residents claiming to be from the Sheriff's Department and asking for financial information. The department says it would never make such calls and it would not ask for payments to clear warrants.
When we return, we'll tell you about a Jacksonville business that will be celebrating Christmas in July this weekend.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Redbird Coffee on the Square in Jacksonville plans to celebrate Christmas in July on Saturday with several special events, including a visit from Santa Claus himself. The event will be held from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m., and some of the proceeds from the day's sales will be given to the Jacksonville Christian Outreach Center for its back-to-school drive in a few weeks. Owner Laura Humphreys says the coffee shop will be brewing up some special offerings for this event.
We're going to just be celebrating things that are Christmas to us. So we've got some chicken and croffles that we have done in the past for home football games. We will be serving those tomorrow morning. So that is a chicken and a croissant waffle. So it's phenomenal. With some homemade syrups. We've got a new syrup that will be featured tomorrow as well. And then we've got some surprises that we think some people will be excited about. Some returners that seem to be a crowd favorite.
In addition to the special menu items from the coffee shop, Humphreys says they will also have several local vendors that will be offering their wares on Saturday.
Prodigal Pottery coming, and we're excited to always support them. They help women who have been trafficked or have been victims of abuse, and they make beautiful pottery, and they'll be bringing some Christmas ornaments.
There's still time for Anniston residents to apply for grant money to help them make emergency home repairs this summer. We'll have the details after this message.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Anniston residents have until the end of July to apply for grants of up to $2,500 to make repairs to their homes. The money will come from the City of Anniston Fund, which provides charitable grants and expenditures within the city limits of Anniston. To qualify, a person must own a home inside the Anniston city limits, live in that home, be over the age of 60, be low income, or have a disability. Applications are being accepted online at cfna.org.
Well, Katie, the big question is, are we going to have any rain tomorrow?
I know, we're really winding down the summer. It would be nice to kind of have a few nice days of summer for the kids to enjoy it before heading back. Yeah.
If one had a pool that one had access to, even better.
Would be better, yes.
So let's ask John Holder, who just happens to be joining us right now in the EAN Weather Center, about what we can expect from the skies tomorrow.
Mike and Katie, the weekend forecast is looking a little bit wetter than what we've seen for the last several days. We'll talk about the chances for rain coming up across East Alabama next.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from a Waldrop manufacturer. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway, and I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
Plenty of sunshine today, most folks rain-free, but it was hot today. 91 for the high, the humidity values off the charts. Very warm this morning, 74 for the low. Both the high and low temperatures, as you can see, above the average for this time of year. Your record high temperature, 101 back in 1954. Your record low at 56, and we continue to shave a couple of minutes off of daylight each day. The sun rising on your Saturday morning at 5:44. The sunset tonight at 7:55. Weather on your street. Going to take you out tonight to Rome Avenue in Piedmont. At 72 tonight. That's about as low as we can take it. We'll be in the 80s for most of the evening hours. There's an isolated storm possible out there in Piedmont and all across East Alabama. Chance of rain in any one location this evening is about 1 in 3. Coming up on your Saturday, more of the same, a day pretty much like today, except we'll have more numerous storms tomorrow. Chance of rain today was about 30 or 40%. Tomorrow, that coverage is going to double. We'll be looking at about a 60 or 70% chance of mainly afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms on Bennett Street in Heflin tomorrow. Just get ready in the afternoon to dodge a storm over in Cleburne County. The high tomorrow will be 89, but heat index values are going to be way over 100 tomorrow on Bennett Street in Heflin and the rest of Calhoun and Cleburne counties. Looking ahead to next week across East Alabama, the heat is going to be the big story. Heat increasing. Bynum Acres Drive right there in Bynum on the way to the depot. You're going to see mid to upper 90s next week. We'll have some small chances of showers here and there next week, but for the most part, we are going to be dry across East Alabama. With that, the temperatures are going to be heating up extremely high, even for the middle of July in Alabama, out in Bynum and the rest of East Alabama. Looking at those temperatures for next week on our 7-day forecast, not too bad for the weekend. The humidity values, that will be the big story, making the weather kind of uncomfortable for Saturday and Sunday with highs in the upper 80s, but healthy rain chances in the afternoon. But as we move into next week, you see those rain chances lowering. Only a 30% chance of a shower on Monday. Then no chance of rain Tuesday and Wednesday. Very small chances, 20% or less on Thursday and Friday of next week. The big story will be the temperatures. 91 Monday, 93 to 94 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we head into the upper 90s, 97 for the high by next Friday. And those temperatures by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, to be honest with you, they might not be warm enough. Now, with these afternoon storms we've been having, You would think that we don't worry about flooding too much in this time of year, but you probably have seen some of the social media pictures coming from down in Sumter County in West Alabama from the last couple of days, where they have had to close down the interstate, I-5920, because of water over the road. These afternoon thunderstorms we have here in Alabama can bring copious amounts of rainfall, and that can cause flash flooding. So this time of year especially, when it's flooded, turn around, don't drown. Those are the signs you're going to see, because it's impossible to tell, especially on some of the more rural roads, and we have a lot of those here in Calhoun and Cleburne counties. On those roads, it's impossible to tell the depth of the water. Think about this. Only 12 inches of rain or 12 inches of water can wash away a vehicle. It only takes a couple of feet of water to wash away a truck or an SUV. So it doesn't take much water at all to cause serious problems if you are going through some of this high water. And again, it's impossible to tell what the depth is. So turn around, don't drown. That's the theme with these afternoon thunderstorms. Well, coming up next in sports, Anniston's local swim team has some big news coming. Chase Robinson has the details right now.
Thanks, John. A week from today, we will have some local swimmers with the Anniston Barracudas competing in the Alabama Recreation and Parks Association State Swim Meet in Birmingham. EAN Sports had a chance to visit with the Anniston Barracudas as they practice at the Anniston Aquatic Center. The Barracudas are a year-round swim team with swimmers ranging from age 5 all the way to 18. Two of the swimmers that have been with the team the longest, Miller Morgan and Luke McVeigh, say that this is more than just a team. The Barracudas are a family.
I've been swimming for 10 years, been on this team for 8 years, and I just say, like, we're all really a family. Like, there's been a lot of swimmers come and go. And I mean, I've seen it. I would say I've probably been here the longest out of everyone that's been here. And I mean, all the people that I've met, I don't regret any of it. Like, it's so much fun.
It's really amazing because it's one giant family, and everyone just, like, they love swimming and they love each other. And it's just, we started off super duper small, and then as we grew, we had connections and we had more people join the team. Now we're about like 50 people, 40 people on the team, I think. And so we're all still so close, yet we are a large team.
The Barracudas will take a record number of swimmers to the ARPA state meet at the Crossplex in Birmingham. In order to get to state, the team had to win their division. They beat Jacksonville last week to solidify their position at state. This is familiar territory for this team. They went to state and won the small division state championship in 2021 and finished as state runner-up a year ago. And they will be able to use that experience to help them as they get ready to compete next week.
You see the intensity level change with these kids. Once they experienced a state championship 2 years ago, more of them got serious about swim than I've ever seen get serious. We grew as a team that year.
So I do remember the first time at state, I was very nervous. I didn't know what it was going to be like, but once you've done it multiple times, it becomes like a regular thing. Normally, once you know what's going to happen, it takes peer pressure off your shoulders, and so the only pressure I have is swim as fast as I can.
As the Barracudas prepare for the state meet, two of the team leaders, Teddy Roberts and Joshua Reeves, talked about what the preparation looks like as they get ready to take on the best competition in the state.
Lots of hours, lots of yards, going back and forth in the pool, but we know that what Coach Robbie has us do, it works, and it's fun. It's fun to race. The benefits of the work has good results, and it's a lot of fun.
Normally we do this thing called drag, where you wear clothes, slow yourself down. We do that. I'll be working out in the gym, just putting in all the effort I can.
Coach Robbie Champion is in his third year as the team's head coach, and he talked to us about what he has seen from some of his swimmers who are looking to build on their past success next week at the state meet.
Josh Reeves, one of the best 13, 14-year-old swimmers in the state of Alabama. 2 years ago at state, you're able to swim 3 individual events. Josh swam 3 individual events as an 11, 12-year-old and won all 3 first place. Last year, as a 13-year-old moving up into a new age group, he still finished in the top 3 with all 3 of his swims. So this year I'm expecting that he will be the best swimmer in the 13-14 age group. We have several seasoned swimmers that have been with us for a good while, such as Luke McVeigh, Logan Maddox, that have been swimming with me 7 years plus. They, again, once they got the taste of that state championship, they really got serious about it.
Barracudas compete at the ARPA State Meet next Friday and Saturday at the Crossplex in Birmingham. Tomorrow, the Model City Ball Club will take the court in their second game of the season as they head to Macon, Georgia to take on the Tigers. Model City goes into the game 1-0 after the win last week against Augusta. The Macon Tigers come into the game 0-1 after they lost to Albany. That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
We're here online every weekday evening, starting around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube. Just log into our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave us a comment while you're there.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.